So as I was heading north to the Isle of Skye, I just had to stop at Loch Loy with these beautiful reflections in the water, reflecting all the mountains. It looked pretty spectacular. Then it was on to Ellendonnan Castle, which I had to stop and take a few pictures with the weather being so good, and I was expecting it to be just as nice for a picture or two. Then it was on to a wee place I'd not went before, Kevin's Way. And this is just a very peaceful wee place at the graveyard. As I looked across with the gravestones in the background, Ben Fada Ridge came into view, which looked pretty spectacular considering we walked that. A few wee scrambly bits on it, but nothing too technical. Then it was onwards, and next was to go over the Skye Bridge and onto Skye. Stop for a couple of wee pictures, Skye Bridge, which was looking pretty good with the mountains in the background. Then had another wee stop to take a picture of Old Manor Store, which was looking spectacular in a clear sky. Last time I was here, I was in mist and couldn't see it.
Rubha Hunish. Rubha is Gaelic for headland, whilst Hunish is Norse for headland of the bear cub. Rubha Hunish.
So here we are. I'm now looking ahead. We walk out to that peninsula and I'm at the most northerly point on Skye. There's just this wee scramble, this wee bit of path going down. You just need a wee bit of care, nothing too technical, just a wee bit of care's needed. a wee tour of the bothy. And I decided to put the drone up for some cracking pictures of the cliffs. There was a couple of girls, they were just starting the skyway, and there was 3 people who just finished it. Well done them.